retains possession. You know, going back to Steve's point, this series was not one of the highlights of the season last year.
Yeah, Kev, you wouldn't expect them to come out on the wrong end of that series, but it happened that way, and we'll see what happens going forward.
That's good.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Here's Shorty, and the shot is good. Shorty's got his second bucket of the night.
Strong move to the hoop. Nice power move. I like that one.
Harden kicks to Jones. Back to Harden. The feed now to Brewer. A baseline J, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
Now, here's Brewer. Following the miss by Lance Stevenson, here's Tyner, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Houston shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, this was one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the NBA last season, guys, about 72%.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Both good from the line that time.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Shorty, the pass to Hill. Here's Shorty. From deep. Brewer grabs the board.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Now, here's Brewer. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Brewer hits them both. Last game for Houston, they pick up the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Shot clock at 3. Shoots a fader. Randall with the bucket. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Zeller setting the pick for Harden. There's a screen. Dishes it to Zeller. Harden kicks to Brewer. Four on the clock. Here's Tyner. The shot will not go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Shorty. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. It's his first trip to the line.
Quality free throw shooter a year ago, about 79%.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Shorty. The Rockets trail. In the corner, Harden. Houston moving it around. From 12 feet out. And yes, sir, that one drops. He has 6.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Shot is no good. Excellent D that time from Jones. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Lakers, number 1.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular, and they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
It's Harden with the drive. Tries a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they were also number 1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you give your team a chance to win.
And Clark, the key number that you just talked about to me is field goal percentage. I mean, when you're the best in the league shooting the basketball, it's a clear sign that you have an unselfish team and a clear plan of attack. That club, very impressive with their offensive efficiency.
6 to shoot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
All right, everyone relax. Run your sets, attack the rim, crash the boards on both ends, and we'll be fine. Come on now, let's get after it.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Lance Stevenson. How he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And right now it's about him picking up the nuances of the game and making daily improvement.
Steve, you're right on top of it. There are so many little things you have to learn. As you grow as a player, right now.
The Lakers trail. For 3. And the Lakers with another miss. Shorty's gone 2 for 5 tonight. To the paint, it's tipped. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin McHale gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right at them and test their defense early on. They'll definitely be on the attack, guys.
Thanks for filling us in, Doris. And not too surprising that their offensive approach will be a major focus.
Yeah, that's what I would expect, Kevin. I mean, this is a team that really hangs its hat on its offensive execution.
But, guys, that can't be the sole focus. They can't forget to defend.
Now here's Lynn. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. 8 points for Shorty.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And it's Shorty with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Duncan comes in for Lance Stevenson. Jones dishes to Johnson. Feeds to Moniunas. Ariza outside. Moniunas with it. Johnson's there. And the block by Johnson. Here's Shorty. And the shot is good. Shorty's got 10.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Now Calderon. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, I think he shouldn't have forced that one. Instead, he should have passed it off.
In the corner, it's Lynn. The pass to Shorty. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the three. Count that one. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rockets trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Johnson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The dish now to Moniunas. They need this. Offensive rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 13 points for Shorty.
Good work to tack some more points onto this lead.
Those are the kind of possessions they can build on and begin to pull away here.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston. Moniunas out there with Tyler Zeller. Then there's Brewer. Then it's Harden. Stevenson inside the three-point line. And the shot is long.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Pass to Zeller. Harden with it. 37 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. 6 to shoot. Harden right side. Good on the shot. Harden's got his second basket.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Stevenson passes to Shorty. Here's Hill. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Rockets trail by 5. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's the screen. Pass to Zeller. Here's Harden on the wing. Houston needs to get a shot off. Tyner. No good on the 3. Lakers leading by 5. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. 3 from Stevenson. Another miss by Stevenson.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Here's Tyner. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. He's got 8.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on him.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
Now, here is Harden. There's a good screen. Passes it to Brewer. Moniunas kicks to Brewer. Now the feed to Harden. Cans it from downtown. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Shorty, the pass to Young. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Knocked loose. Here's Shorty. He's got 16. Nobody near Stevenson. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. 9-point game. They set the screen. Tyner. He's guarded by Stevenson. Back to Harden. Here's Tyner. And Houston again with the bucket.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Yeah, they're making some shots now. Clark finally starting to make up some ground.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Shorty in their last time out against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He ended up with 53 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogg'ian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at
Let's just say he was really good.
Kicks it to Stevenson, expanding his range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Aniunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Now, here is Young. Stevenson outside. Here's Shorty.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Harden, no good. Lakers leading by 9. Here's Shorty. 16 points for him. And it's Shorty with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's foul number